Okay, all right. Welcome to Board Game Body Count.
Welcome to Board Game. All right, well, let's keep going.
Right.
I felt like I fucked it up. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine. Let's do like this. Let's 3, 2, 1 it and jump into it. You wanna do that?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Board Game Body.
Welcome to Board Game Body. You already fucked it up already?
You did kind of do it 3, then you just
No, I mean like count us into it. Never gonna say it together. Like how in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then start filming. We can cut all that off front, but just so we're ready to jump in. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to Board Game Body Count.
Welcome to Board, guys.
I'm G Lever.
I'm Toby.
We are your hosts to this new community that we're creating. Our goal here as a board game YouTube channel is to promote community, a doorway to entertainment, educate and invigorate. It's community, a doorway to entertain, educate and invigorate.
Maybe on the front end we can say we just want to kind of like preface and say, I have to do that part before we jump into the goal. We just want to take a little time to introduce the channel, introduce who we are, what we plan to do, and what we're all about.
Sure.
Can I start over?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start over, right?
Right, we do. All right. Welcome to Board Game Body Count. I'm your host, I'm your host, Toby. And how about we do? I'm G Lever. I'm Killer B, and welcome to Board Game Body Count. Then I'll say my part about.
Don't touch me.
Then I'll say my part about we're
I
gonna
don't like it.
change your mind. Twist your noodle, change your
I'm
mind.
kind of changing my mind now.
All right. So we got it.
I got this hammer down.
4, 3, 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Killer B.
I'm going to start with thanks for welcome to Board Game Body Count first.
We're introducing this and welcome to Board Game Body Count. Yeah, that's what I'll talk about. I'm G Lever. I'm Killer B, and welcome to Board Game Body Count. Do you want to say that part?
Wait, right.
The welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, hey, this is your host, G Lever, and
This is Killer B.
we are Board Game Body Count.
Today we want to kind of talk to you about who we are.
Can we do that again?
Sure. What do you want to change?
The whole thing. I don't want to change it, I want to do it. But I was looking at that the whole time instead of looking at that.
Fair enough. Good.
I want to stop doing that. Okay, all right, so, you want to conversation?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, we're your hosts. My name is G Lever, and
I'm Killer B.
and welcome to Board Game Body Count.
Oh, sorry, let's do it again. I'll keep that. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I keep thinking you're saying more, but that's not how this goes. Okay, sorry. 5. It was better though. We did better.
What's that?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, my name is G Lever, and this is...
I'm Killer. Well, you can just do that. I'm Killer B. I'm G Lever, and then I'll just say mine, and then we can do
Right,
this.
that's what I was...
No, you're not saying this is. Like I can just do it.
Okay.
That's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm G Lever.
And I'm Killer B.
And this is
Board Game Body Count. I should have said this is. That was.
Yeah, you did exactly what I did. What I was doing, you told me not to do that.
No, I said I'm leaving you saying this is.
What you want me to say this is?
No, like this is not. Don't say that this is Killer B. I got the Killer B part, but you do.
This
is,
is,
and then we'll
together,
both say
Board Game
Board
Body
Game. Yeah. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Go ahead.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm G Lever. Or how do you want to say
No.
it? Just, or how do you want to say it?
Now it's time to count.
I know. I'm just saying. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome, viewers. Welcome, everyone. I'm G Lever,
And I'm Killer B.
and this is
Board Game Body Count. Today we wanted to kind of talk to you guys about who we are, introduce the podcast to the world, go over a little bit of what we want to do, where we came from, how this kind of got started, and just a few little fun tips for the, or not tips, but tidbits for the viewers at home, if there are any yet. But we're gonna get into it a little bit and just kind of get through it.
Yeah. So basically today we just want to go over our origin story. Every superhero story, every hero's journey has one, and we just wanted to go over the origin story of Board Game Body Count.
To begin, our goal here is to we're all about community. We want to create a doorway to entertain, educate, and invigorate. We want to offer tools and tips on how to have a healthy life, both socially and physically. And I want to, collectively, we want to introduce the audience to the world of board games, toys, RPGs, health and fitness, social acuity, and a lot of other facets of geek culture.
Yeah, we put the cute in acuity.
You're damn right.
Yeah. So we want to talk again. We want to talk about our origin story. So as far as that goes, why board game?
Well, to kind of begin, the thing about board games that kind of draws me into this and makes me want to use this as our medium is all of the changes that it's allowed in my life. I wasn't really big into board games growing up, and we had a few, like the old school ones like Crossfire, Hungry Hippos, and stuff like that, even Monopoly. But it wasn't until I moved into the Kansas City area that I really became a part of the board game scene, which surprisingly is huge out in the Midwest, which I would have never known. But it allowed me a vehicle to grow my friend circle, an outlet, to interact with the world and it gives me the ability to express myself in a way that I wouldn't have otherwise. And because it's done so much in my life, I want to be able to share that with other people and grow those communities and commune with people who are like-minded.
Okay, as far as the beginnings for me and why board games, I mean, I was my family was into board games. My dad was always into board games, and so we played board games. We played Axis and Allies. We played this really cool game about with pirates called Broadside and Boarding Parties, which was awesome. We played tons of Uno. We played just so many games when I was a kid, and I just got the taste for it then. And the thing is, though, is I really didn't for the longest time. I didn't play games because I had other things to do and everything. And honestly, me and my ex, we started playing games together a few years ago, and it just kind of took off from there. One of the games that really got me back into got me into the hobby, because I really wasn't in the hobby. I was just flirting with board games.
But board games kind of represents to us a opportunity to embark on adventures that we wouldn't otherwise. Every time you roll a die, it's a new journey.
We're live.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, Marvel Zombies, zombie side. So it's the flavor. It's zombie side flavored Marvel flavored zombies. Zombie side. You get it. We're gonna post that.
You nailed it.
We're gonna post that. Thanks, buddy. Oh, we're starting the recording over.
Sure.
There we go. Okay.
Hey.
Third time's a charm. Okay, we're playing.
We're playing Marvel Zombies, the zombie side take on the Marvel Universe based off of the popular comic book run. We are attempting to collect all of our items, which aren't on the board necessarily right now, because we kind of dicked that up already, but that's okay.
Uh-oh, hopefully they don't have an extra activation, or guess who loses the game.
Mm-hmm.
That might not have been the smartest move, but I'm not a small
Hey,
man.
You committed. That's what matters.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
Go ahead and spawn us out.
Okay.
Is that an extra active? Well. Thank you for coming to Board Game Body Count. My name is Ben Killivick. I think that there's a lot of untapped market in terms of people who would be interested in doing board games and utilizing that in their individual life with their families, friends, coworkers, in order to build more a closer community, if you will. So the body count portion kind of refers to how we want to incorporate physical and even to an extent mental fitness into our journey. Part of my story is I'm a Army veteran of 10 years, and it was a lot easier staying physically fit while I was still in. You had a lot more motivation, a lot more opportunity, a lot more context for it. On the other side, not so much. I don't want to shift responsibility. I mean, it's still my own, but I wanted to give our viewers an opportunity to see what a physical fitness journey looked like from the ground level up, and so I could hope to encourage and inspire people to spark their own physical fitness journeys and get moving a little more, get a little more active, get a little more healthy, and try to enrich their lives in a meaningful way.
When we originally talked about board game body count, the body part was, body count, we all know what that means, how many people you've been with or whatever. Well, how many board games have you been with? How many board games have you played? So that's kind of like the thing, but then it kind of evolved to what Bird's talking about over here, or Believer. Believer.
That you just
Believer.
put
I didn't
what?
put our. I shipped us, dude. I literally just
I hate it
shipped
so
us.
much.
Please
I wish
don't.
we had never read across this.
Please don't Believer. But we want our board game body count to get higher and higher so we can brag to all our friends. But besides that, we started talking, and I've always been into exercise, at different levels and everything like that, and as geeks and everything like that, we do kind of have sedentary situation going on. We're sitting just playing board games and stuff like that, and we have a tendency to snack and stuff and do all that and kind of put our bodies in a place where have negative impact. So we're trying to like balance it out, board games with the body, and together you have the mental, emotional, and physical. So we want to help you do that and kind of get that whole well-rounded type of geek.
Well said.
My company relocated me, and at that time we had started playing a lot of board games together. We played. We started playing Gloomhaven, and that really inspired me and really made me fall in love with dungeon crawling and with cooperative games. And so I really fell in love with that. And I was like really thought about people I wanted to encourage to come over and play games with me and my ex and stuff. And Michael just happened to be one of those people that I thought, well, actually, honestly, the only person that I thought about.
Yeah. There were, just to kind of go back to my story a little bit. When I moved to Kansas City area, I just kind of, I was on my own, so I didn't really have a lot of opportunity for social interaction. I hadn't really had the opportunity to make a lot of friends yet, and so I just started looking on Facebook events and just tried to see what was out there. And I started going to board game nights eventually. I want to shout out at this point to Level 1 Games. They were really good about throwing game nights and inviting people in and making them feel welcome. And I got the opportunity to kind of grow my friend circle, create a routine where I was going out regularly and enjoying myself with this said new circle. And in the midst of that, I ran into Mark. And we had a good time. We played some games. He definitely had the type of energy that I wanted in my life and the type of energy I wanted around me in general. So when he reached out to me about playing games with him, I enthusiastically accepted. I don't even remember how many years ago that was, but it's hard to figure. It's been a few, but whatever. And from there, it was kind of history. We tried to make it a monthly thing. At the very least, we'd come over, we'd play campaign games, try new games out. We've had sort of a revolving roster of people that would come in and play with us, but for the most part, it's been consistently me and him. So we decided to take that and turn it into something a little bigger, i.e. the podcast. We wanted to take our love for board games and our love for fitness, which also we started working out at some point, and involve other people in that, so that we can kind of not only grow our reach, but to actually make a difference in other people's lives.
A few things we've talked about, plans that we've been making. For example, like one of the plans, I'll just kind of throw something out there. We're talking about having interviewing people that are unfamiliar with games, the whole broad spectrum. The people who are completely unfamiliar with games, and then also all the way to people who are designers, games.
Given a sort of a platform and sort of a jump off point for people to be able to reach other parts of their audience that they wouldn't normally be able to, whether it be a board game designer trying to get their marketing out there, or just someone that hasn't had the opportunity to really have a voice in this community and give them a ability to say things that they want to say. And we're going to have different segments that we do that just involve us going out into the community and doing more things that are a little more active. Participation from the community. We're going to design things and refigure things so that we can have input from our audience, from our viewers, from the world at large, and have our podcast be something that we own as a community, not necessarily just as our individual selves.
Right, and then we the idea, of course, is to have people to have new people, pull them into the gaming world by interviewing them, and then in the middle, playing a game with them, and then afterwards interviewing them on their thoughts on the game, and whether it's something that has ignited their passion or something they want to pass on, stuff like that. So, and then this kind of dovetails into reviews. We're going to do reviews as well. We're going to play new games, old games, all the old games we have. We have quite a catalog now of games we can do reviews on, and we're going to evolve into that, no doubt. And then we also have gameplay videos. We're by no means experts in games and all games, because a lot of these games will be new to us. But we want to give you an idea about how the games are played, kind of maybe something you can identify something in there that you like and that makes you want to play it as well.
Here.
So
introduce our little friend Reap. That's who's displayed here and here in his different moods, I suppose. Reap was actually, funny enough, born into a family of Grim Reapers. If you didn't know that was a thing, it's evidently a thing. They're a species.
Oh yeah.
Now, unfortunately, unlike his siblings, who took their jobs with grim seriousness, if you will, Reap was more of a joyful, kind of a kind-spirited Grim Reaper that found a lot of fulfillment in the mundane. He'd often sneak away to watch humans play games, and fascinated by their strategies, their laughter, and the way they seemed to forget their troubles for a while, he kind of wanted to delve off into that world and be a part of it. Sort of like Ariel from Little Mermaid a little bit.
Yeah, just like that. Under the sea.
Under the scythe.
One day, Reap decided to try a game himself. He borrowed a, what was it, Azul?
Azul.
He borrowed Azul, set from a human soul. He was escorting and spent hours trying to understand the rules. Though he initially struggled with them, the challenge was exhilarating. I mean, from there, Reap became obsessed with board games. He collected them from all over the underworld, trading souls for rare editions or crafting his own.
Now, over time, Reap's reputation as a friendly and skilled board gamer spread throughout the underworld. Souls often requested to be escorted by him, hoping they get a chance to play one of the newer and more exciting games that he would have to offer. And so, Reap's job as a Grim Reaper became a delightful blend of duty and passion. And that's why we felt it was important to share him with the world.
Yeah, I just want to do a couple of shout-outs for, in the development of this game. Our channel, Boardgame Body Count. A couple of different people. One person that's been instrumental in helping me get everything together and help me set up the cameras and all that stuff is Keston, my assistant at work. What a great guy. Keston, you're a good dude. Yeah. And then I would say the next person would be Jesse, my cousin. He actually designed Reap. He designed this logo, and just really appreciate you, buddy. Good job. And then Ty is my brother-in-law, and he made these really cool shirts. So, big shout out to you, my friend. Way to go.
A shout out to the Kansas City Board Games and stuff. They put together a lot of the board game nights and stuff like that in the Kansas City metro area, and through a lot of their efforts, this is kind of what made this become a thing. So,
shout out to the old me. Okay, so
where can they find us, G?
Well, I'll tell you where you can find us. You can find us on Facebook, and you can find us on, obviously, the YouTuber. And then you can find us on Instagram as well. So we're all over the social media thing. We do have a QR code. We'll post that below.
But if you
So
just
guys
search Board Game Body Count in any of those social media sites, you'll find us.
Yeah. And then also, please, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It makes us feel delicious.
Oh.
And but also it helps us, reach out to more people and bring. We're trying to recruit here, guys. Help us recruit more people to the board game industry, so they can develop more games and they can.
And in that same vein, please leave us a comment in the chat or wherever you want to. You can just scream it out in your living room too, but that's fine. But it's more helpful if you make a comment on YouTube. Just any suggestions or any criticisms or anything like that. We'll pop in and out of there and take a look at things, and we'll definitely be a little more reactive to our constituency.
On that note,
I want to say this is Killer B, whichever one I am,
and this is G Lever.
And for the love of board games,
it's deeper than that.
Holla.
But he seems healthy. He seems just
That
fine.
was better. Yeah, his weight loss journey kind of took a turn for the worse.
Unfortunately, I'm just kidding.
Find out in a
Or
minute.
fortunately, I don't know. We'll let our viewers decide which is better. Play mat or dildo? Play board game, guys. They probably are like, oh, we'd rather have a board game mat.
I mean, I think there's some overlap in the communities, but whatever.
How should we attack this?
Yo, there. Maybe we cannot.
Oh,
Alright, there you go.
unceremoniously. Okay.
Alright. Moment of truth. Alright.
Roll it back up.
Split.
Yeah.